Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with DX Engineering. And this is a show primarily about DX Engineering, but we can always bring other guests or other topics on. And of course, if you have a question, it's great to just put it in the chat and we'll see if we can get to it. Today, we have a special guest. It's Mark, November 8, November Hotel from the DX Engineering Showroom. And for those of you who don't know where that is, it's inside the Summit Racing Equipment Superstore, exit 29 on Interstate 76, just east of Akron, Ohio, in Talmadge. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Doing well, Tim.
It's great to see you on. And boy, you've got a great looking showroom. This is the new DX Engineering Showroom. So for those that are keeping score, this is the third showroom we've had. What do you think, Mark?
I'm every day. It's a little better and a little better. You think, well, we finally got to where we wanted it to be, and you think, well, wait a minute, now we got to do this, or let's try that, and it gives us a lot more flexibility with the room that we have. We can show more items. One of the things that I like about it is the mobile antennas. We only had one in the other store. Now we've got a whole display of mobile antennas and mounts, and we've got an area dedicated to portable operation as well as, just a variety of things. We're able to put out more variety of products to show the customers.
So it really is more of a hands-on experience. I mean, obviously not every product that we sell is out there, but boy, behind you in the stock room are hundreds of thousands of different models and SKUs of equipment. And so, Mark, walk us through the process when when a ham comes to the store and they find DX Engineering, they come in, they talk to you, or one of the other associates that we have there.
Sure.
But you're there a lot. Mark, tell me how the process goes on purchasing, so that the viewers can have a sense of how that goes.
Well, once the customer has decided what they want, they can do one of several things. They could get on their smart device, enter it online, or they could come up to the desk and we can enter it online for them, give them a copy of the invoice. They go over to our cashier and pay over there. We do not take any money or cards in the store. And I think that's kind of a good thing because it simplifies it a little bit, a little more safe. Once they've paid the cashier, they go over to the area where it says order pickup. They can follow the status of their order as it's being picked on a monitor. And once it is completed and double checked, they bring it out and they call the customer's name out and they can go on their way.
So how long does it take once a customer goes to the cashier till when the part comes out?
Usually 5 to 10 minutes, just depending upon how busy the store is overall. If you catch us on a peak time on the weekend, like on a Saturday when the store is busier, not only our store, but Summit, it takes a little longer, but it's not dramatically anything inconvenient, as people are happy to spend time here in the store looking at something anyway. So,
yeah, and they might find something else that they need. Every time I go to the showroom, and I'll be over there tomorrow, I find something else that I need that I didn't know I needed. So it's really exciting, and the size of the new store is impressive, and you have a lot of radios out now.
We try to have one of every radio model we sell. I think we're missing one because I think it might be out of stock right now. But other than that, we have all the handhelds, all the mobiles, and all the HF radios. And we're looking forward to getting the antenna done. The coax rerun, the weather hasn't been conducive for that, as we all know. Probably tomorrow we'll see snow, and so But we've been able to make it so far, and it's all we get are positive comments when people come in here, and that's what we like to hear.
So I show up on a Sunday. Summit Racing equipment is open, and I want to buy some coax. How easy is it to do that?
Well, you got a couple choices. You can either go up to the people, the cashier, tell them what you want. They can enter your order for you. You can go to our kiosk, which is right outside the main door of our store, the DX Engineering store, or you can enter it on your smart device. So there's a lot of ways to purchase something on a Sunday when we are not open as a store.
So so I can get, as long as I know the part number, there's several ways that I can actually get my coax at like 6 o'clock at night on a Sunday.
That is true.
And I mean, that's pretty incredible when you think about it. You know, if you're in a situation where you can drive to the store and you need something on a Saturday or a Sunday, even after our showroom is closed, the Summit Racing store is open till 9, 6 days a week.
Yes, it is.
And that is a beautiful thing. And so, Mark, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background in ham radio?
Well, I've been a ham for this year. It's 43 years. I started out just wanting to do local things, progressed like a lot of hams, found what I like to do. I also have I spent a lot of time working in the two-way radio manufacturing side of things in the commercial sector. And so that played a part in it. And I enjoy it. I'm a little bit constrained from an antenna standpoint. For those of you who come into the store and tell me you don't have a lot of room for antennas, trust me, I know. I live in a condo. And the funny part in the whole thing is my wife is the president of the HOA. She is a ham, and she said no antennas, so outside. But that's a running joke between us, but they are working on that. And so I enjoy the hobby from the standpoint of getting to see new people that come in for their first setup, and they have questions and they don't really know a lot. And that's where we at DX Engineering can shine, because we have a lot of us here have been around the hobby for a long time and have seen stuff that some people will never see. And it's fun to educate.
Yeah, no, the experience level of the guys on our sales team is just incredible. You know, over 600 years of combined experience. So chances are one of us has been through the same question that a customer is asking. Mark, let's see who's in the chat room. Massimo is on, Kilo Fox 0, November Zulu Yankee. And John, November Juliet 4 Zulu. And John, congratulations on your award. We may have to talk to you a little bit more about that, but congratulations on your award, the ARRL award. And also we've got Kilo Golf 2 Mike, who has been on the show before. Mm-hmm. And our friend Jeff, November 3 Juliet Delta, says the store looks great. And Uncle Gunter, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar Norway Victor, and he's from Germany. And John NJ4Z says, Tim, I heard your team at K3LR working some wild pileups this weekend on 10 meters during the ARRL DX contest. You know what, Mark? 10 meters was just off the charts. It was so good, and, you know, able to talk to stations that were running 5 watts, 10 watts with small antennas. It was really, really good. Our friend Joe, K0NEB, and Andy from the UK, 2 Echo 0 Radio Echo Echo. And let's see, Bob the Traveler, WD8NVN is on. And Bob says he's been at the new showroom, and it's a nice place. Larry, Kilo Bravo 0 Sierra Quebec Whiskey. And Michael, W3 Mike Lima Japan. I think he did a 10-meter single band this weekend from Pittsburgh, so that was good. And John, congratulations. We're glad you got the award. And Terry, who lives in Randolph, Ohio, looking forward to my trip to the store. Well, come on over and say hello to Mark and Greg and Wayne and the rest of the guys. Terry, Kilo Echo 8, Charlie Victor Alpha, and Mal, Whiskey Fox 5 Kilo is also on with us today. So, but you know, as you're planning your trips this summer, maybe you're going to be in the state of Ohio going through on Interstate 76 or on Interstate 71, 77, Interstate 80, all very accessible to stop by the DX Engineering Showroom and maybe pick something up and talk to Mark and the guys. And Mark, what do you think is the most impressive thing about the new showroom?
Wow, there's a lot of nice things about the new showroom. I would say the first thing is it's a lot bigger and it's brighter. You know, the other one, we were kind of in a back corner. We didn't have the benefit of the windows and the sunlight and stuff like that. So, and I think it's just gonna be a nicer place and a lot more room for customers.
Yeah, and you can look out the window now, which is good. You can see what's going on Interstate 76, and that's always good as well. And we look forward to getting the antennas hooked up so that during your lunch breaks, you can be on the air as N8DXE. And let's see. Oh, we've got Dave in here, K Delta Victor. Dave is also part of the DX Engineering sales team, and he cannot wait to see the new showroom. I'm sure that's going to happen here very soon, Dave. And thanks for all you do, Dave, to help all the DX Engineering customers. Mark, thank you and the rest of the team there inside the showroom for helping customers every day and taking care of things, because this is the greatest hobby in the world. Mark, thanks so much for coming on today.
Thanks.
And
thanks for having me, Tim.
And we'll have you on again soon. And stay tuned to onallbands.com, onallbands.com for the latest social media calendar. And we'll see you next time. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.